In this video, I thought I'd talk about the levels of martial arts. And what I'm referring to when I say levels of martial arts is I'm talking about how people deal with situations when they arise. And the lowest level of martial arts training would be fighting. In other words, combat. So if you are involved in a fight, that is the lowest level of self-defense training. So you're using the techniques to protect yourself, but the fact that it had to get to that point, in a lot of situations, it could have been avoided. So if you go this route here, yes, you're using the techniques that you learned from your self-defense, but you're exhibiting the lowest form of martial arts training when things get to a fight. So that is the bottom level, essentially, of the pyramid here. Now, better than that, next up in the level would be, for example, a show of strength. So this is where you avoid getting into a fight, you avoid the combat aspect of it, and you do it by demonstrating, you're not somebody to be messed with. So, for example, if you're able to pick up a car and flip it over in front of somebody, you probably show that you have a frightening level of strength and that somebody probably doesn't want to mess with you. You know what I mean? Or if you took a baseball bat and simply snapped it as if it was a twig with your two hands and broke it right in front of somebody, that's an example of a show of strength. And it's a way of saying, don't mess with me because this is what I can do to you, type of thing. So this is a level above fighting. This is a better alternative to getting into a fight, to try and use the skills that you've learned in martial arts in a better way. But we can still do better than this. But this is better than fighting, but we can do better. So next level up in the pyramid would be negotiation. So this is talking, negotiating, finding a solution to the problem that works for both parties, where you're not resorting to violence. So I know that it's not always possible. Some people you can't negotiate with, but in a lot of situations, there are people that if you talk in a calm manner and negotiate with someone in a calm manner, you can come to a peaceful solution for both parties, and it doesn't have to escalate into something more than that. So negotiation, talking, negotiation is another higher level of martial arts training. And then from there, we get to the top of the pyramid. And this is what is referred to as, you call it confidence, you could call it body posture. There's a lot of different names for what you can call this, even something as simple as your physical conditioning and appearance. So what this does, the reason why this is the top level in the martial arts pyramid, the highest level of skill in the martial arts, is because by achieving this, you're able to avoid combat without having to lift a finger. So this is the best possible alternative. You don't have to get into arguments or spats with people. You don't have to put your hand through a pile of bricks or something to try and prove how strong you are. You don't have to get into a fist fight with somebody to defeat them in battle there. Confidence, body posture, physical conditioning. What this means is simply the way that you carry yourself, the condition that you keep yourself in. That alone can avoid conflict. So simply by being in great physical shape, when people take a look at you and they see you, somebody who might try to pick a fight with somebody else, they take one look at you and they say, yeah, I'm not going to mess with that guy, or I'm not going to mess with that person. He looks dangerous, right? He looks like somebody who could really hurt me badly, and I don't want any part of that, you know? So body posture is, not slouching. It's having your head up, your chest out, your head up, and just being confident, right? Not slouching over and looking weak and feeble, but having confidence, being dressed well, projecting confidence, not, you don't want to take it too far that it's to the point of arrogance, but just being confident, you know, looking people in the eye when somebody's talking to you, being confident, uh, and, being polite, but being in great condition. So this is really the top of the martial arts pyramid. And this is the part of martial arts training that people overlook. People forget that the probably the greatest benefit of martial arts training of all is the physical conditioning, the mental conditioning that you get, socializing with other people at the club, so you're around other like-minded people, sharing, doing a shared hobby. These are all tremendous benefits of martial arts training, and the physical conditioning that you are getting from the training is actually your greatest asset in preventing conflict. It is the greatest form of self-defense that you have. The fact that you are in great condition means that people don't see you as a potential victim. They look at you and they see somebody that they don't want to mess with. You have to understand, most bullies, thugs, people on the street, they're looking for something easy, right? They're looking for an easy victim. They're not looking for something hard. They're not looking to go after somebody that is a serious threat to them. So if you carry yourself with confidence and you're in great physical condition, and people can see that you're in great physical shape, you will ward off 95, 99% of all potential conflicts just by being in excellent physical condition. People will not want to test you, right? They're not going to want to try you. People are going to see you, they're going to look at you, and they're going to leave you alone. It's that simple. It's the greatest form of self-defense that you can have, is just having people leave you alone, just because they know what's going to happen if they mess around with you. They can see it, right? They don't even have to engage with you in a fight. They can see it. They take one look at you and they know, I don't want to mess with that guy, right? Not a good idea. So those are the levels of martial arts, and I've put them into a pyramid here just for illustration, but this is where you want to get to. You want to ultimately get to the top of the pyramid. You don't want to be down here at the bottom, because fighting has a cost, both in terms of money, lawsuits, damage. There's always a cost to fighting, whether you win or lose. But up here, there's no cost to being in great shape. So, till next time, thanks for watching.